Good afternoon. Welcome to a 20-minute Pilates flow. So we are going to move and breathe, and if you're familiar with Pilates, you already know it is a mind-body practice that focuses on coordinated movement, hooked and linked to your breath, so that it becomes not only a whole body movement, but it's something where your mind is really paying attention to what you're doing in the moment. So you tend to forget about everything else and really focus on your body and how it feels and how it's moving through space. So really valuable method to moving and building strength, building balance and coordination. All right, so prepare yourself a space. I'm going to back up here. Today we're going to spend these 20 minutes on our back and on each side. Okay, but we're going to start on our backs. Gently lowering yourself down here. Just take a moment to hug your knees into your chest. Relax your back into the floor and maybe a little roll side to side as we just become aware of what our body feels like and how it's doing. Yeah, so no matter what's happened already today, just take some deep breaths. Let your body relax. We want to really pay attention to our bodies with lots of grace and lots of appreciation as we go. So don't think because we're going to go through a kind of a brief 20-minute flow and we'll move. None of this is meant to be harsh. None of it is meant to be critical or push. Listen to your body, and I'll give you some options as we go. If something doesn't feel right, go to a different option or pause and relax your body and breathe. All right? So let's start with our feet resting on the floor. Go ahead and spread your toes out, maybe pull your toes up in the air a bit, and then relax your feet nice and wide onto the floor. So one of the things we want to think about as we go is that you don't want to put extra effort into your movements. You want to keep as much of your body relaxed as you possibly can. So let's place our arms off to the sides, palms facing up. Some gentle pelvic tilt. So we're starting to focus on this core area that's going to be our stabilizing location as we go through our movement. So think of this as the center of your body. As we roll our pelvis front and back, we're going to connect the breath as we go. So as you roll your pelvis backwards, your lower back gently meets and presses into the floor. Your abdominals turn on. And then as you roll your pelvis forward, that lower back lifts up and arches slightly away from the floor. And you may not go in as big of a movement as I do. I tend to exaggerate so that you can see on film what's happening as I guide. Listen to your body, and we're just floating in those two directions. Again, no forcing, no pushing. Bigger is not better here. All right? All right, let's continue this pelvic tilt right into a bridge. So as you tilt the pelvis back, we're going to float the hips up off the floor any amount. Exhale, lower down. See if you can roll through that pelvis again on the descent. So a tilt back and a lift up of the hips. And then see if you can get that lower back to meet the ground first and then unroll and relax. Let's do 5 more here. Breathe in. And breathe out. 4 more. Breathe in. Lots of separation between your shoulders and your ears, so no tension, no tightness in the shoulder area or the chest. 2 more. Breathe in. And here comes our last one. Take a deep breath. Nice. Let's rock the knees softly side to side. Let everything stretch out. Let that lower spine twist as you release the knees over to one side and back up through center. And a little twist. And twist. Coming back into center. All right, we're going to ground that lower back. So we've already warmed up. We're already aware of that pelvic tilt and where our pelvis is in space. Now we're going to maintain that pelvic tilt backwards. Lower back is nice and safe into the floor. Your abdominals are turned on. Arms relaxed down by your side. One at a time, drawing your legs into that tabletop position. Ease the second leg up to meet it. Good. If you draw your knees a little closer in towards your chest, this is easier to maintain that nice grounded lower back. If you send your knees away from your chest any amount, especially to this 90 degrees at the hips, your core has to work harder. So make sure that lower back doesn't start arching up off the floor. All right. We're going to hold this with the legs. If you want to add the upper body here, we're rolling the head and the shoulders gently up off the floor, reaching the fingers forward, looking right up towards your knees. Good. This is the standard 100. We're going to just pump the arms gently up and down as we breathe in for 5 counts and out for 5 counts. In, out. You can put your head down at any time. Keep the legs in tabletop position, and you can pump the arms with your head right down on the floor. Your core is still getting a great workout right here. All right, we're in tabletop. We're breathing in for 5. Breathing out for 5. In, out. 2 more sets. In and out. Last set. Breathe in and out. Good. From here, we're going to draw the right knee a little bit closer in. Reach that right hand down towards that ankle, left hand over the knee. Your opposite leg is reaching out long, and then we simply switch. Draw the left knee in, stretch the right leg out. Single leg stretch. I have my head up, but you can also do this with your head right down on the floor. Same thing is happening with your legs and your arms. We're just going to increase the speed a little bit so we can match the breath. Breathing in for 1 set. Breathing out for the next. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. 2 more sets. Breathe in and out. Last time, breathe in and out. Good, hug both knees into the chest. Relax the head down, really let the lower back lengthen out here. Roll a little bit side to side like a massage for the lower back. Deep breaths. Good. 1 more exercise on our backs before we head towards our sides. We're going to do some circles with the legs. So feet coming back down to the floor, setting up your pelvis in that same position, lower back grounded and safe. Arms relaxed down by your side. Extending the right leg up nice and long. We're gonna circle the leg left, down, out, and up. As we circle, that core is holding the center nice and secure while that right leg is reaching long. Reach and circle. Take a breath in to start and out to finish. Breathe in and out. One more circle this way. And then let's reverse the direction. Send that leg out, down, across and center. Out, down, across and center. Breathe in and out. Two more. Breathe. Center. Last time. Good, hug that right knee into the chest, relax. You can flex that foot at any time. We do some pointing of the feet in Pilates, and if your muscles in your feet are not used to that, they can get a little crampy. Don't be surprised. So you can do any of these, just maintaining a flexed foot. So if you ever see me flexing my foot, you know why, I'm cramping, all right? But it's good for the muscles in your feet to get that kind of strengthening and articulation. All right, same thing other side. Lower back grounded, relax your upper body. Send your left leg long, reach. Circling right, down, out, and up. Ideally, you want your hips to stay nice and level as that leg is circling just from the hips. So your back is staying in place. This is great for your hip joint. And you don't have to make your circle as big as mine. Two more. Breathe in and out. Breathe. Let's reverse. Open to the side. Down. Across and center. Open. Down. Cross. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Out. Let's do one more this way. Lengthen that leg as it travels. And then hug that knee into the chest, relax the lower back, and breathe. All right, rolling onto one side here. Propping your head on your lower hand. We have both legs extended, but we're gonna bring the toes of both feet a little bit forward on your space. So you're not in a straight line. You're a little bit hinged forward at the hip joint. All right? Gives you a little more stability as we're on our sides. Top hand can be in front of you for support, or you can take it to that top hip. Your hips are gonna stay in line. One hip, the top hip, right over the lower hip, and it's the core that holds you there. We still have our stability coming from the center of the body. All right, slightly lifting that top leg. We're gonna cruise that leg a little bit to the front and then send it a little to the back. Careful you don't roll that top hip forward. Keep it in line with the lower hip. So we're sending it to the front and sending it back. Breathe in front. Exhale, back. Breathe in front and back. And breathe in. And out. 2 more like this. Breathe in. And out. And breathe in. And out. Bring that top leg back into neutral. Recheck your core. Everything's supported here. We're gonna do a little half circle. So we slide that leg right back out to the front. Open it to the side. Watch that hip, it stays in line. And then pull that leg back down to center. So we send it front. Open, pull. Inner thigh, front. Open, pull. Good. Upper body, don't take tension in your body. Keep your shoulders relaxed, chest relaxed. This is all coming from the core, and it's just sending energy down that leg, lengthening it away from the body. 2 more. Breathe in and out. Last one. Breathe in and out. Nice. We're gonna swivel around to the second side. 20 minutes is flying by here. All right, setting up the same way on this side. Feet coming a little bit to the front, a little hinge at the hip forward. Core turned on and supporting you, upper body relaxed. Slightly lift that top leg. And let's send it to the front. Come through center and send it back. Watch that top hip that it doesn't roll forward. And front. And back. Front. And back. Connecting your breath here. Breathe in as you go front. And breathe out to go back. 2 more. Front. Back. And front. Back. Good. Come into center. Recheck everything. Here we go with those little half circles. We're sending it to the front again, this time opening to the side, and then using that inner thigh to pull the leg down. And front. Open and pull down. Breathe in. Exhale, pull down. In. Exhale, pull. 2 more. Breathe. And pull down. Last time, front. Open it side. Pull the inner thigh down. Nice. Roll onto your back. Knees bent. Relax the arms out to the sides. Let's gently roll the knees off to one side. And relax over to that side all the way. Let your body just twist and open up. Relax the core, relax the lower back. And then gently coming up through center, send the knees off to the other side. And relax right here. Deep breaths. Coming up through center. And there you have it. That was a 20-minute. Almost, I think I made it within 20 minutes. I might have gone 1 minute over. Close, close, close. All right, thanks for joining. There are some other 20-minute Pilates flows on the Facebook library, so feel free to jump on there and look at the others as well. I'll be back next week, same time. See you then. Bye.